then second floor is the water level.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, our
You see him? The white sharks blackfin. Do you like temperate shark? Is that one? Yeah.
Squeeze in here. We have the same species of sharks that we had over the other side, with the addition of 3 other species. One of them we're not going to be able to see because we're up here at the top, but they're at the bottom. They have spots. They're called Australian leopard sharks. The other species is right here you see in front of me that I'm pointing out. That's called the sand tiger shark. The sand tiger shark is the 10th most dangerous and deadliest species of shark in the world, and they're also known as ragged tooth sharks or gray nurse sharks. Now the other type of shark that we have in addition in here, we have 2 of them now. They are called lemon sharks, and the lemon sharks are the 8th most dangerous and deadliest species of sharks in the world. Now when I mean they're on the most dangerous and deadliest list, I don't mean that if you jump in the water now, they're definitely going to eat you. That doesn't mean it. That means that if you add up all the sharks in the world, all the individual species, and you compare how many times they've either bitten a person, come in close contact with a person, or had an aggressive swim towards a person, you'd count as a shark attack. In other words, if you were, let's say you were a lifeguard, you're a police officer, and I'm a shark, okay? Or let's say any type of supervisor or lifeguard, okay? Or anything like that. Well, let's say that I'm swimming around, a lifeguard screams shark, she hears it, and he reports it, and holds other reports says that there's a shark in the water, and we have all these people around him, and she gets to go down a shark attack. That's a non-threatening, non-lethal shark attack, but it's still a shark attack. So if we added up all the shark attacks of lemon sharks, you may only get, let's say, 40 shark attacks per entire year. Of those, 0 of them are deadly, let's say maybe 1 or 2, somebody's actually bit. However, think about those, with 1 or 2 shark attacks, along with the other non-lethal shark attacks, or for the shark attacks, we're putting them on the think about it, the great white is on the number 1, another one of those biggest and deadliest sharks in the world. Now, if you look at the number of shark attacks great whites have, you can count them on your hand in a year. Now, the reason why they're number 1 is because if you get bit by a great white shark, chances are you're not going to survive it. So it's the most dangerous and deadliest shark out there. Then again, great whites are the 3rd hardest bite force of any other animal in the world. They can bite out force of 2,800 pounds per ton of stomach. You guys have any idea how hard that is? The jaws of life operate at 21%. So you see those big metal scissors they cut people out of cars with? It takes them a few minutes after you get through the metal, right? And that's a big mechanical device. There's also hydraulics, a lot of pressure to get stuff through it. The great white, if its teeth bite through metal, if they didn't break, you'd be able to bite through it. And the reason it's so hard is because a lot of times great whites, they're not just biting down. Can they bite? Yes. Have they bitten? Yes. Does it hurt? It's kind of cute. It's just like, oh, he tried to bite me, and if you do get bit and you manage to bleed, then you're lucky, because everyone that I've been bitten by these guys has never bled, ever. And it's more like, put it this way, getting bit by a toddler with 1 tooth in their mouth hurts more than these guys. So what you're going to do here, take 2 fingers, like I said, go from the head to the tail, they're going to feel smooth one way, and you go the opposite way, they're going to feel rough. So if you guys want, go for it.
Can we see you first?
Look, she's going to do it. She's brave. Look at that. Make sure you go both ways. Does it feel smooth one way and rough the other way?
Yeah.
Almost feels like sandpaper, right? That's because their scales aren't regular scales. Their scales are actually called dermal denticles. In other words, if you break down the actual dermal denticle itself in Latin terms to English, dermal is skin, denticle is teeth. So eventually, instead of having scales, they actually have little teeth for skin all over their body. Little miniature shark's teeth. So when you're touching them, what you're actually feeling are those little teeth tips. Pretty cool. That's what makes them very efficient. And it makes their skin very thick and not vulnerable to the elements.
Come on, Lena. They're just little babies. Let's see what they feel like biting you.
They are little babies.
He wants to, but
You guys can all
You don't
touch
have
them.
to be. They're not doing anything.
You tell me, you guys came on a tour not wanting to touch sharks?
no, I know he wants to.
But you're here, you gotta do it. Everyone's gotta do it.
Hands down.
If not, I will throw you into the shark exhibit with fish tied around your waist.
Oh, come on over here. Yeah, they're over here. Yeah, take a picture. No, I touch him. Touch him.
You can touch too.
No, I'm just doing the filming.
They might don't feel like.
So get out of jail.
That's right, yeah.
Because they don't have
Touch the ones that aren't moving. They're just sitting there. They're waiting to be touched. Yeah, if you guys want to jump in and touch them also, I don't think go for it.
Sandpaper?
We also have right over here shark jaws from a great white shark. It's from a male. The sign says female, but that's not the correct sign for the jaw. It is a male, and the male is a small shark, not quite full grown yet. These are some juvenile sharks right over here. And if you guys want, let's make sure on this light. It looks really small. It's like a half an inch long. You see them? It's developing. This is one of 3 ways sharks can actually give birth. Just real hard. High tech, right?
So what, when the sharks, give birth or whatever, they just drop these things off and they're on their own? Or?
Sharks give birth 3 different ways. There's one of the ways called oviparous, so that was basically just lay an egg, and the egg will be on its own. After about 120 days, this particular species will hatch out of its egg, and then they'll be on day 1. Sharks also do viviparous, which is called live birth, or also known as live birth. So this is oviparous, and then there's viviparous, which is live birth, just like we do.
Yeah.
And once they're born, they're all on from day 1. And the third type of way they give birth is called ovoviviparous. Basically, that's also known as interuterine cannibalism. So basically, you have multiple sharks inside the mother's uterus developing, similar to the way they're developing here. And then once the biggest one gets a little bit hungrier, it'll start fighting its siblings, and it'll devour its siblings inside the female, and then come out live birth. So basically, think of all of us as being twins or triplets that devoured our siblings before we were born. Same thing works. Pretty crazy, huh? That right there is a juvenile male lemon shark. He has claspers. They're very, very small though. And when we first got him, he was about 3 feet long, or I'm sorry, 2.5 feet long. Now he's about 4.5. We have black tip reef sharks, white tip reef sharks in here at the bottom. That one with the spots is Australian leopard. The one coming over here right now is our big female lemon shark. Like I said, that's the 8th most dangerous and deadly species. Right overhead. It's pretty big when she gets overhead, huh? And if you guys look right over here, those 2 are sand tiger sharks. And you also notice the wide variety of fish in the environment. The sharks do not eat the fish. If you guys look there, there's teeth. Sometimes you'll find along the edge right there. But most people don't realize is that sharks lose a lot of teeth in their lifetime. As a matter of fact, sharks lose an average of 30,000 teeth their entire life. An average.
How long does it take? So are they replaceable or they just lose?
Yeah, they have conveyor belts of teeth. They basically just replace them in a matter of anywhere from a matter of hours to a day or so. And that's how you tell males from females. The males have the large claspers with like 2 fingers. They basically have 2 male reproductive organs. In case one gets tired, they kind of. That's seriously the way they have 2. Why they have 2? You can see that one's missing a little part of its fin, which means it got bit. I've actually seen that big lemon shark eat one shark.